Okay, here for round 3 of the Modern Showcase with Amulet. We're against a Yorion deck. I'm gonna keep this hand. I suppose I'll lead on Saga. This might get hit by a turn 2 Spreading Seas, but I don't think I can just play around Spreading Seas forever. They are an 80 card deck. But you know, the rule with an 80 card deck is you just always have the Spreading Seas. Guess I'll play the second Explorer. That's not terrible. And I'm just fetching to get some F6 value here. Okay, so looks like we're gonna cast a Primeval Titan. I have to imagine this is a moment where Simic Talaria is the pickup. Though maybe it's Valakut Simic? Nah, Simic Talaria. Valakut Simic is a little bit too cute for me. Play the Dryads. Hit opponent for 6 and pass the turn. So we're 1 mana short of like making a second Primeval Titan. But yeah, so this is the safer play. I mean, hasting, I don't want to just like get blown out by like Solitude, for example. Now, Solitude plus Ephemerate would be a pretty big blowout here. But even if they did Solitude plus Ephemerate, we still get to Titan again next turn. And they're not like in Supreme Verdict range. I don't know what I want to do sideboarding wise. Maybe nothing? Is this a matchup where I just don't want to sideboard? Maybe take out a Saga for a Cavern just because there are a bunch of like Spreading Seas and probably Alpine Moon post board into Fairy. So just having a land. Knight of the Renegade Rallier. So opponent's doing something spicy, probably something like Saheeli Rai or something. I don't know. I'll just lead on this map, see how my opponent wants to react to this. Is the reaction just to die? Yeah. Okay. So opponent played nothing turn 1 and 2, and turn 3 played a Renegade Rallier. I don't feel like that gives us much info. But I will cut a Saga, because I do imagine some amount of Spreading Seas or Alpine Moon type things are happening. So just an extra land in. I'm not expecting this Cavern of Souls to be anything more than like a basic forest that doesn't cast Explore, but maybe basic forest that doesn't cast Explore is good enough. Not loving that hand. Not loving this hand either. No lands. Okay, so let's keep. We're definitely keeping the Explore, so I guess I'll bottom Grazer. I kind of want to explore on 2. Maybe bottom Vestige Dryad. I mean, this hand is not all that different from our 7-card hand in a funny enough way. So drawing the Explorer is always the best thing to do when mulliganing low. So drawing the second Explorer is great. Eladamri's Call for a Ragavan. I would have expected for, like, I don't know, Magus of the Moon? Ragavan. Opponent really wants that treasure token. How many times did my opponent mulligan? My opponent mulligan to 5? Okay. I guess we're playing out this Saga. Maybe there's like an argument to just like set up a transmute for next turn. I don't hate that. Yeah, maybe I'm just, maybe I'm just like sitting here, next turn I transmute, next turn I Cultivator Colossus and just ask my opponent, is that good enough? Not really worried about this Ragavan hitting me. I mean, it's basically just getting my opponent treasures. There's nothing off the top of my deck that I'm really concerned about them hitting. Yeah, so next turn we Summoner's Pact, we Cavern on Beast, we cast our Cultivator Colossus, which is still in our deck, and we see where that leaves us. I don't know what my opponent is doing. I don't understand, like, what their deck is. Eldamri's Call. Is this one for the Magus of the Moon? Omnith. So just no Magus of the Moon, I guess. Opponent is 3-0. We're currently in a 3-0 bracket, and I still don't understand what it is that they are playing. Okay. Pact okay. No Dovin's veto. Cool. I will draw approximately 1,000,000 cards. Aether Gust, okay. That's pretty good. We just dead? Oh, they get to exile our Cultivator Colossus. Yeah, I think we're just dead. I mean, we mulled to 4. So, you know. Well, this is fun. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to bottom the Colossus. We weren't winning that game, though. Okay, did we learn anything about our opponent's deck? No, we did not, so we will submit. We don't know exactly what we're playing against. We know it doesn't provide a lot of pressure, and we know it doesn't play Magus of the Moon. And it does play Aether Gust. I will keep a hand that is not a mulligan to 4. If they ending the amulet, we get to explore, so that's not terrible for us. Yeah, that was sort of expected. So let's explore. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the cavern. My plan is to Dryad plus explore next turn. Opponent getting in with Ragavan again. I'll play the Celestia Sanctuary, pick up Cavern Pass. So now we're just missing gas. Dawnray's Call, okay. Meddling Mage. Okay, Meddling Mage, not the scariest one. It can keep us off Primeval Titan, but a Summoner's Pact can still get Cultivator Colossus and any Valakut, and we can just kill this Meddling Mage. So Valakut, or of course we immediately top deck Primeval Titan, because that's how magic works. So we'll play the Dryad. Makes us a little bit weaker to Force of Vigor, but I don't want to like let my opponent play like a removal spell and like dash in the Ragavan. Omneth, okay. Guess we'll play out the castle. Don't think I want to double block an Omnath if they attack, because that just leaves myself open to getting blown out. We have a lot of good draw steps, but, you know, there is the ability to just lose this game to this sort of thing. Whatever is happening right now. Maybe I want to play out the land so that if I draw a Karn, I can Karn and make a reasonable sized ballista. I think I'm just dead. I think I'm just actually dead. I don't even, like, this is deeply frustrating because my opponent isn't doing the types of things that should be threatening to my deck. But we're just not drawing the cards we need to be in this game. Yeah. Lose to whatever this is. Yeah. I mean, we cycled the explorers, so off the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards we drew one relevant card, so I guess that's how it goes. See everyone next round.